Good morning, my dear students. I am Mohammad Bahaddin, working as an assistant professor in ISL Enjoying College, which is affiliated to the Usmania University in Hyderabad. So today in this sessions, we are going to learn the second problems on the general bearings. So in this problem, we need to design the hydrodynamics general bearing. We need to design in this problem. So in this problem, the diameter of the journal is given here, the 70 mm. The speed of the shaft or speed of the general, it is given here 250 rpm. The load is acting on the shaft 7500 Newton. The load acting on the shaft. The viscosity of the oil with the help of Seebold viscometer of the 270 second, okay, at a temperature of 38 degrees Celsius, and specific gravity is 0.905 at a temperature of 35 degrees Celsius. So in this case, what we need to find out? The first thing is we need to find out the length of bearing. We need to find out. And the second condition in which we need to find out the running clearance, we need to find out. And the third thing, we need to find out the minimum heat dissipation capacity, we need to find out. And fourth thing is we need to find out, justify whether artificial cooling is required or not. Clear? So let us see. The first thing is diameter is given, the diameter of the shaft or diameter of the journal is given here 70 mm, and the speed of rotation of the shaft as well as the speed of rotation of the journal is given here 250 rpm. And then this rpm, our intention is there, we want to convert in minute to second. So for that reason we need to divide by 60. 250 by 60, then you will get the answer is 4.16 rps. So the load is acting on a shaft is how much is given, 7500 Newton, and this S1 dash. So S1 dash is nothing but the Seebold viscometer is given as 270 second is given. Clear? So in this case, the first what we need to find out, we need to find out the length of the bearing. We need to find out. The first of all, we need to find out the viscosity of lubricant, or we can say that the kinematic viscosity we need to find out. So for that reason, we have to use the formula of Zk with the help Zk equal to in matrix 0.220 S dash minus 180 by S dash. Okay, so you have to refer from the page number 350, and equation is 15.1d, okay, from the design handbook by Mahadevan. So 0.220 S dash is how much is given, 270 is given, minus 180 by 270. If you divide, then you will get the kinematic viscosity of a material. The kinematic viscosity we have to represent in meter per second. After that, our intention is there, we want to find out the density, we need to find out. For that reason, we have to select over here density 35 is 0.905, and operating temperature is how much is there, 35 degree. So we need to find out the density of 15, we need to find out in this problem. So let us see over here. So this density temperature equal to density of 15 minus of 0.00063, and TO, or we can say that it is operating temperature TO. Write down this T in bottom O, operating temperature minus of 15. So you have to refer from the page number 315, and equation is 15.1 F, then you will get this formula. Clear? From the design handbook. And this sigma T, how much is there? Density of 35. Density of 35 is how much we got here, 0.905. This density of 15 we don't know, keep as it is only, and 0.00063 keep constant value as it is only. This operating temperature is how much is there, 35 minus of 15. So if you calculate with the help of calci, then you will get the value is 0.0126. So this value, if it is moved toward this side, it's become as positive. If you add both the value, then you will get the density of 15. So how much is there? 0.9176. Okay dear. So after that, in this case, what I'm doing over here, our intention is there, we want to find out the density of 38. We need to find out. How to find out? Because operating temperature is how much is given? 38 is given over here, and density of 38 we need to find out over here. The same formula we have to refer from the page number 350, and equation is 15.1. Yeah, density of 38 equal to density of 15 as it is. This 0.00063, the operating temperature is how much is there? 38 is there, minus of 15. So here density of 15, we know the value is how much is there? 0.9176. Clear? If you subtract the value, then you will get the density of 38 is how much is there? 0.7015. After that, our intention is there, we want to find out the density of liquid. We need to find out. So if you want to find out the density of liquid, then you have to go for the specific gravity formula. The specific gravity is equal to density of liquid by density of water. So density of liquid is unknown, we need to find out. Density of water is always 1000. Okay, and density and specific gravity is how much is there? 0.70151. After that, if you need to multiply 0.70151 into 1000, then you will get the density is 701.151 kg per meter cube. After getting the value of density of the liquid, our intention is there, we want to find out the dynamic viscosity. We need to find out. So with the help of kinematic viscosity formula, we are using kinematic viscosity equal to dynamic viscosity by density. So this kinematic viscosity is represented by ZK. Kinematic viscosity equal to dynamic viscosity, you can represent by Z, or you can represent by ZD. You can represent by density as it is. So this kinematic viscosity, already we found the value 58.73 into the power minus 6 equal to Z as it is. So dynamic viscosity keep as it is. Density, just now we got it how much? 701.151, keep as it is over here. If you multiply over here, then you will get the dynamic viscosity value Z equal to how much? 0.041178 Newton second per meter square. After getting the value of the kinematic viscosity, we need to assume from the calculated value, the viscosity is how much is there? This dynamic viscosity, we got the value is how much? 0.041178 Newton second per meter square. So in this case, the first of all, we have to refer the table number 15.7, page number 366, in which the maximum pressure should be how much will be there. The maximum pressure, if you refer this table, then you will get for 4.8 minus of 8.2 meganewton per meter square, and the minimum value of Zn by P, okay, is 2.90, and the clearance ratio is C by R is equal to how much? 0.01 R. Clear? Then let us see, first of all, what we need to find out. Our intention is that we want to find out the running clearance. We need to find out. We have to use the same formula. This clearance ratio, it is represented by R. Clear? So let us see, this C by R equal to 0.001. Just you need to multiply R, 0.001 into R. Clear? R how much is there? R is temperature is 35. If you multiply 0.001 into 35, then you will get the answer of running clearance is how much is there? 0.035 mm. After getting the value of running clearance, we need to find out the actual value of Zn by P. Clear? The actual value of Zn by P for the stable operation is we need to adopt for the 3 time. Zn by P actual equal to 3 into Zn by P permissible. Clear? Then Z, dynamic viscosity, how much we got it here? 0.041178 into speed is how much? 250 by P of actual. Permissible 3 as it is. Zn by P we are taking here 2.90. So after that, what I am doing over here, just we are cross multiply over here. This this value should be keep as it is only. Just you need to divide this value 3 into 2.90. If you divide the value, then you will get the pressure is how much, 1.1832 megapascal. So this means that this above actual pressure is how much is there, 1.1832 megapascal is always should be lesser than allowable pressure. Okay, so let us see over here. If it is the pressure, if it is lies in between, it's okay. If it is more than that one, our pressure, our design should not be safe over here. Then here the allowable pressure is lies in between 4.8 to 8.2 megapascal, obtained from the table 15.7 and page number 366 from the design handbook by Mahadevan. After that, our intention is there, we want to find out the length of the bearing, we need to find out in this problem. If you want to find out the length, our first condition is we need to find out the length of the bearing, we need to find out. So first of all, you have to go for the table number 15.7, page number 366 for gas and oil engine. 4-stroke engine we have to select over here. So if you select the 4-stroke engine, L by D equal to 0.622, we have to, in between we have to consider over here. So here what I'm doing here, so if you are taking the value, this average 0.6 L 0.6 plus 2 by 2, 0.6 plus 2 should be how much, 0. Here if you add this value and divide this one, then you will get the answer is 1.3. clear? This 2.6, clear? 2.6 by 2, then you will get the answer is 1.3. So for that reasons we are taking the average value is how much over here, 1.3. After that, L is keep as it is, just you to multiply over here 1.3 into D. 1.3 diameters how much is there, 70 mm. If you multiply the value 1.3 into 70, then you will get the answer is 91 mm. After getting the length of the bearing, if you got it, we need to find out the coefficient of friction, we need to find out with the help of Sommerfeld number, we need to find out. If you want to find out, you have to refer this Sommerfeld formula with the help of page number 354, equation is 15.6, then you will get this Sommerfeld number. S equal to, the rate is how much is there, 35, by clearance is how much is there, 0.035 whole square, into Z is how much, dynamic viscosity is 0.041178, into speed is how much is there, 250, and pressure is how much is there, 1.1832, into number of minus 6. If you divide the whole the value, then you will get the value is how much, 8.7005. that is the value of Sommerfeld number. After that, we have to refer the page from the figure 15.7 and page number 355. Okay, so yes, Sommerfeld number is 8.7005 and beta you will get 360. So R by C F equal to 2.8. so R is how much is there, we have 35, by clearance is how much is there, 0.035, into Sommerfeld number F equal to 2.8. so if you divide the whole the value, then you will get the value of F is how much is there, 0.0028. After that, our intention is there, we need to find out the heat generated as well as the heat dissipated, we need to find out. Clear? If you want to find out the heat generated, this H is indicate heat generated by Sommerfeld number into load into linear velocity. So you have to refer from the page number 360 and equation is 15.11a. Clear? Then let us see over here, F is how much is there, 0.0028, into W is how much is there, 7500, into V how much is there, linear velocity 0.91. If you multiply both the terms, then you will get the value of heat generated is 19.11 joule per second. After that, our intention is there, we want to find out the heat dissipation, we need to find out. So if you want to find out the heat dissipation, you have to refer the page number 360 and equation is 15.11 C. Then you will get this formula, TB minus TA plus 18 by Kp whole square into LD into 10 power of minus 6. Okay, so in this case what I'm doing over here, TB value we are taking over here is 38. Okay, and TA value we are taking here is 38 degree, ambient temperature is 30 degree we are taking, and Kp value we are taking here is 0.273 Sommerfeld S into meter square. After that, the TP value is how much is there, 38 degrees Celsius minus TA value is 30 degrees Celsius plus 18 by 0.273 whole square into length is how much, 91, diameter is how much is there, 70 into 10 power minus 6 as it is. After that, if you calculate the value with the help of calci, then you will get the answer of heat dissipated value is how much is there, 15.7733 joule per second. But our intention is that we want to find out the amount of artificial cooling we need to find out. The amount of artificial cooling equal to Hg minus of Hd. So Hg nothing but the heat generated minus of heat dissipated. So Hg value just now in the above we got it, how much is there, 19.11 and the heat dissipated value is 15.7733. if you are substitute the value, then you will get the answer is 3.3367 joule per second. Okay, I hope so no one is having the doubt up to this problem. Okay, if you have the doubt regarding this problem, please write down in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe my channel, because this subject is little bit complicated because it's based on purely design subject. So if you have the small doubt also, you can concern with me. You can contact on my mobile number 9132800047. Okay, I hope so you got the concept clearly. If you have the small doubt also, you can write in the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel here. Thank you.